The last part or the last session is related to the industrial policy 1991, and in this session also I am going to discuss about the industrial policy 1991 only. So some remaining part of industrial policy 1991 can be discussed in the 41st session, that is in this session. First of all, introduction. So, new industrial policy in 1991 had the main objective of providing facilities to market forces and to increase efficiency. So, larger roles were provided by LPG, that is liberalization, privatization, and globalization. Liberalization means reducting of government control. Privatization means increasing the role and scope of the private sector, and globalization means integration of the Indian economy with the world economy. The government allowed domestic firms to import better technology, to improve efficiency, and to have access to better technology. The foreign direct investment ceiling was increased from 40% to 51% in selected sectors. The maximum FDI limit is 100% in selected sectors like manufacture sector. Foreign Investment Promotion Board was established. It is a single worldwide FDI clearance agency. The technology transfer agreement was allowed under the automatic route. So, some of the review of the public sector under this new industrial policy 1991 are: first review is public sector investment or de-investment of public sector. Second one, de-reservation or industrial reserve exclusively for the public sector were reduced. Third one, professionalization of management of PSUs. Fourth one, seek PSUs to be referred to the board for industrial and financial restrictions. Fifth one, the scope of MOUs was strengthened. MOU is an agreement between the PSU and concerned ministry. Next part of this session is the features of industrial policy of 1991. The new industrial policy of 1991 comes at the center of economic reforms that launched during the early 1990s. All the latter reforms measures were derived out of the new industrial policy. The policy has brought comprehensive changes in economic regulation in the country. As the name suggests, these reforms measures were made in different areas related to industrial sector. As part of the policy, the role of public sector has been redefined. A dedicated reform policy for the public sector, including the de-investment program, were launched under the NIP 1991. Private sector has given welcome to major industries that were previously reserved for the public sector. The new policy contained policy directions for reforms and thus for LPG. It enlarged the scope of private sector participation to almost all industrial sectors except 3. Simultaneously, the policy has given welcome to foreign investment and foreign technology. Since 1991, the country's policy on foreign investment is gradually evolving through the introduction of liberalization measures in a phase-wise manner. The 1991 industrial policy contained the root of the liberalization, privatization, and globalization drive made in the country in the latter period. The policy has brought changes in the following aspects of industrial regulation. So, these changes are: industrial delicensing, deregulation of the industrial sector, public sector policy, abolition of MRTP Act, foreign investment policy, and foreign technology policy. So, first feature of industrial policy 1991 is industrial delicensing policy or the end of red tapeism. The most important part of the new industrial policy of 1991 was the end of the industrial licensing or the license raj or red tapeism. Under the industrial licensing policies, private sector firms have to secure licenses to start an industry. Second feature is de-reservation of the industrial sector. Previously, the public sector has given reservations, especially in the capital goods and key industries. Under industrial deregulation, most of the industrial sectors was open to the private sector as well. Previously, most of the industrial sectors were reserved to the public sector. Under the new industrial policy, only three sectors, atomic energy, mining and railways, will continue as reserved for public sector. So third feature is abolition of MRTP Act. The new industrial policy of 1991 has abolished the monopoly and restricted trade practice. The act in 2010, the Competition Commission has emerged as the watchdog in monitoring competitive practices in the economy. So, the summary of the session tells us that it can be concluded that the new industrial policy has introduced certain challenges, issues in order to restructure the industrial sector of the country.